forced play by TNC. They're executing perfectly their lineup. And now you see the movement by Liquid in the mid lane. Going on Puck, but that's a Puck with no stuns.
They do manage to get the Walrus Punch. That will finish off Armel. So Armel does die. KP does get a decent ultimate off. That Poison Nova is going to make sure the rest of Liquid is going to be chased away. Taiga tries to go for a cheeky teleport out, but...
That's my problem with the Liquid lineup. They have this Visage hero, but once you get these kills, now what? That I guess
is as a result of them just being so successful in controlling the map. He's like, I might as well take advantage of all this space that we have.
Yeah, I mean, Veno and Puck are just unkillable at this moment, unless Veno oversteps, but unless that happens.
Taiga not quite hitting that Walrus Punch thanks to the Dream Coil coming out from RML, but a blink forward from Mickey. He wants to be able to win this fight, but can they actually do it? The KP immediately throwing out the Poison Nova hammer drop, but not quite finishing off any of these heroes. Boxy coming in fast, does have the Battle Hunger speeding him up. A nice ward block. KP's he making it up. They see him, but they can't kill him. He gets away. To the fountain he goes. All of TNC retreat, except for Armel, who has nothing to fear from a Liquid who has expended every single bit of resources they had to finally try and get a good fight. And it ends up getting them trying back away from this tombstone, but he's very clearly caught. Oh, Jesus. Yikes. That's the power of that Morphling. He's going to be jumping forward as that Earthshaker, thanks to that Aghanim Scepter. There's a buyback already from Insane. He knows how important this fight is to be able to win. Snowball protecting him. Gabby gets Walrus Punch. They blow up in time. The hammer's not quite enough. He goes back into Morphling form and does manage to survive. Barely. Now turns on to Taiga. Will be able to finish him up. A Fisher slowing down Mickey, who has the damage over time on him as well. Even as he's saved by the disruption, there's nothing really to get him out of here. He can imprison and disruption and do all of these things, but there's so much AoE damage. Gabby jumping even farther forward to be able to catch Koifa up next. A stun onto Boxy as well. Gets the call onto Gabby, but Gabby being healed up by the Soul Rip means there's no chance to be able to claim that kill. Jumping forward again. There is no escape from the Aghanim's Morphling. Once you have been broken, nobody is getting out of the fight. An Aghanim's Morphling with an Earthshaker on his team will catch every single hero trying to retreat.
Yeah, I mean, the turn potential,
Zampar goes in, tosses them away, the extra drive back into the boat, does clip on the Nephra, the winner's curse on the side, the dual follow up as well, and GPK is just gone. Dusted and out, buys back straight away. FNG, big freezing field coming out, but Boogie's BKB lasts long enough, and he has the cheese to work with as well. Slatcho, nope, damage too high. BKB from Wish, gonna chase him down, triple kill already. This man might head for a rampage. FNG next on the deck. Will go down. Actually, Nikwa gets the final hit as the GG comes out. Wind and rain. I mean, they slam him in the dirt, and they make him eat mud for breakfast. Gambit not looking too hot after game one.
Gambit, man. I watched the...
I don't know, man. I'm not sure if I've ever seen Grimstroke successfully in a mid lane dual lane, but they will manage to get the first blood as he just gets a bit too close. Mickey does get stunned up by Tim's, managed to draw off the aggro of the tower and will survive as a result. A safety fairy fire just in case, and Insane will pass over a healing salve as well. Whenever the Lina leaves, get some CS otherwise. Bottom lane, trying to go for a kill here onto March. They're gonna pop the all those stacks that he had earlier from the Retaliate. They're gonna use that against March here, finish him off.
Earlier today, we saw a true 1v1 between an Ogre and a Lycan, and pretty much Radiant. Like, they are up by 1K gold, but you don't feel any of this net worth. No. You effectively have like 8,000 net worth on the Radiant side that does nothing. So, this is when Liquid needs to do exactly this.
Running over Tim's, see if they can keep him chain stun, quickly blown up with a Fateful. Now Armel chasing him, it's gonna be silenced up, and look at Mickey coming in from the side here. They're looking to be able to steal stacks and maybe steal Alchemist's life away as well, as Boxy does not have another stun. They're gonna run out of damage here, and if they're not careful, KP may punish them for diving in a little bit too deep, but this is perfect. Liquid taking control of the jungles. This is what you have to do against an Alchemist. But now trying to take down that mid-tier 1 tower, but you could see TNC, much like Liquid last game, putting a heavy premium and trying to protect this mid-tier 1 tower, keep that map control, and that's where the Void comes in with the Chronosphere, looking to be able to blow up Taiga. They do manage to get him. Tims gets out the damage just before he falls, but it looks like March is going to get gobbled up by Mickey as well, and eventually TNC, they will manage to make this hold. Even without the Radiance and the Chronosphere being used, Liquid have to
playing.
Another round of Shapeshift. The LSA does immediately land on Koifa, but he managed to get the Centaur stun onto Tims with the follow-up stun coming up from Boxy. That's going to be both supports immediately dead, and it looks like March is going to be chased down as well. The 3, 4, and 5 position, plus the mid-tier 1 tower, all falling. Liquid taking huge advantage of this downtime, and I have to say, like, BSJ, at some point in time, you're saying, like, you have to take advantage.
a team should do off of our region, but all
Tim's
jokes aside.
Poor Tim's. This is one of those deaths where you're just kind of running down lanes trying to kill creeps, right? You're just trying to create some space.
Yep, they have the net creep. He does have
Oh,
Chrono
they're going to be able to keep him
himself.
locked in. The silence is going to get there just in time before the time walk. This Grimstroke has been a bane of Void's life. Gabby just cannot get away. And I think Insania started off this game telling Gabby, hey,
Is it enough? It's like begs the question, like if I'm on their perspective, I'm like, we're killing them and we're pushing lanes and we're taking Roche and yeah, why are we not like at their base right now? Why are we not winning the game already? So I think they're itemizing well. Lotus is really good against the time dilation, against the Alchemist stun, the Ogre stun, the Lina Laguna. There's a lot of good push out lanes and trade bodies for getting lanes pushed out. They're actually looking to take a fight now, it looks like.
Nice catch onto Lina. And at the same time, with this big Chronosphere, if they can actually take down Mickey, it'd be massive. The Stampede goes out for the multicast. That's going to keep Mickey in place long enough for Gabby to be able to get the double kill. But here comes the Lycan, trying to chase down KP. KP with no mana, very little health. It will eventually fall here. Armel, nowhere to run to use this unstable concoction until he spots him just barely. Does manage to get that one away. The stun does not implode on him, and Liquid will not be able to
survive. It goes along with this whole theme. You know, I didn't really love the rushed Midas, but KP really making it up to me with the items he's choosing to build now.
Taiga, nice chain stunning here. It's going to allow them to get a good follow-up from the Gyrocopter. And now a beautiful stomp on it too, but a better Chronosphere. Locking down the back line. That's 3 stunned up with the LSA over the top. The Laguna Blade to be able to finish off Big A. That is Liquid losing a fight big time. Koifa might be able to sneak away into the night here, as he will not tick out from the...
For Liquid. For TNC, it's like just plant Alchemist in front, Crimson guard him, and Chrono if they go on him. Like, it's just so
back,
simple.
A stomp. Oh, jeez, these beautiful stuns from Taiga. Once again, the telekinesis into the unstable concoction, setting up Boxy to finish off the Alk. And now, without that big damage dealer, they're free to chase down whatever TNC heroes they can catch. First is going to be March. Next is going to be Gabby. But he pops his BKB for fear of Taiga catching him once again. And, well, at least that'll be a BKB charge down. Liquid, though, they have to hit back hard at this point in time.
Enabled, you know, by what they're seeing. You know, like, let's go into our 5-man stack, pick Alk and buy 2 Midases.
Well, holding on to the unstable concoction, does manage to get it off on a KP, but Gabby does manage to get the Chronosphere, and only locking down their 2 supports though, with Boxy able to get the jump in to finish off that core Ogre, but it looks like Taiga is going to be ripped apart by Gabby, so he does manage to finish off those 2 supports, jumping in for more.
Alchemist
no time dilation to slow down these heroes. Boxy is unable to get away, had no blink up thanks to all those zombies, and now it's TNC's turn to look inside the Roshan pit and be a little disappointed.
He's gonna wait. March, no. Well, I guess I'm rooting.
And be a little disappointed.
He's gonna wait. March, no. Well, I guess I'm rooting for Liquid, so they missed it.
What are you growing? We got 50 seconds until the next Roshan. Oh dear, that is not gonna feel great, but Koifa really didn't have it out either way. With no shapeshift, he wasn't gonna get away from that. Well, you know. And I mean, there's just no damage from this lineup. They're going to try and jump in with Boxy with the Ink Swell. That will manage to blow up one of the supports. Lina's dead, but so is Insania, as Gabby's quickly dealing with him. Boxy's trying to lay his damage out onto March. It's just not really doing anything, and Armel will finally turn to finish up the objectives. Now he'll finish off Boxy instead. A nice 3-man stun from Boxy. Can he get back to the fountain to regen up? He will. He'll be fine, but his tier 4 will not. And his throne is rapidly falling. Taiga's going to try and slow it down with a Fate Bolt. Telekinesis around. Koifa running around with his Shapeshift. Not sure what to do, because he can't really do anything against this Alchemist. He's going to go for the back line, trying to finish off March. Again, Boxy with a sick 2-man stun. Armel, though, is able to pop his BKB unstable concoction. This time, the Centaur will get knocked out of the fight. KP quite low, but Koifa no longer having his shapeshift. Again, no real damage there. Same goes with Taiga. That was genius indeed. TNC, a very clean game 1, and game 2 a bit scrappier, but their greed. Well, the silence isn't going to be enough. Gabby will fall. KP looks like he may die to the 2 supports Esports as well, but Taiga with the time dilation on him, he's too slowed. They have no magic damage left. Insania gets another round of his silence back, but he's just, KP's too tanky. He gets one more nuke out. The Wolves are slowing down KP as much as possible, but the armor is too much. He can't quite finish up this 100 HP Ogre because the damage is just not there, and KP will survive through it all, gets the double kill, and Liquid get wiped. BSJ, is that the... Maybe one big team fight, smoke up, but at the same time, a successful scan from Gambit. They know they're around this Roshan pit. The question is, are they going to get there fast enough? Are they going to... Yeah, there it is. Okay, GPK is like, yeah, I can do... Oh, no, the telekinesis into the Stampede, into the turret as well. Completely controlled up, but there is...
I don't understand how it works.
You don't understand the numbers?
I don't. It's very confusing.
Saberlight is more than tanky enough to survive through that blast, but is he tanky enough to survive through the suicide? He is. Spoilers, see, he is. But is he tanky enough to survive through the secondary blast?
No, that was like the third, dude. Come on. 1, 2, 3.
Well, it was Mind Blast, and then Suicide, and then a secondary Mind Blast. How about that?
Why is SVG...
I don't know.
The tower's not low.
I'm not sure, but
the tower's really not low. Like,
yeah.
He blasted...
Stampede to try and get in. Now they have no way to get out. They're going to be overran. LSA isn't available as Brawl is already dead, and Aoi will be found on the side. And there might be more Aois for Envy. He's going to move in. No TP for 3 seconds. They won't actually
Why is he
rush
not
him, though.
moving?
This is the second time. Last time it was a flex skill. Split off. It's going to get him.
Why is he not
Envy!
moving?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Can someone... All right, I'll tell you why he wasn't moving. He time walked into the base, and then he stood in that sweet spot in which no towers are attacking him.
And he was in the Zen state.
Yeah, and he was meditating. He was channeling his inner Naruto, or I don't know what he watches. Some anime, insert random anime there. But while he was channeling that, he didn't understand the fact that Leshrac is actually coming up to him. And then when he time walked, he didn't gain enough distance to TP away before that stun came.
Maybe...
Both of them just kind of
swinging
around.
See if the stolen remote mines.
All right.
But
I
they
don't know
just... Oh, what a pincer! Can they actually finish off this gyrocopter, though, with the extra help of the Burrow Strikes? The Mill's so tanky, though. Now the Cuddle Ultimate holds the Earthshaker in its place. GPK falls. 3 dead from Gambit. They thought that was going to be the sickest flying V.
They won't.
They won't. They won't. They didn't lose the smoke.
Oh, PL, jump in now.
Oh, no.
Chrono's going to be
Good
there.
one.
Next on the 2 as well. They got the damage though. PL is so tanky even against the Macropart. Arrow through. I'm not sure if it's long enough. Now the toss across. They need to get rid of Magnus because he's got the RP. Going to turn around on them right now. Drags them in. Damage is huge.
Oh my God.
Oh my God! No one just destroys them. 4 dead already. Make it 5.
You go,
Cook some
Pandas?
dragon, baby. VP is styling.
He's like, I might as well take advantage of all this space that we have.
Yeah, I mean, Veno and Puck are just unkillable at this moment, unless Veno oversteps, but unless that happens.
Taiga not quite hitting that Walrus Punch thanks to the Dream Coil coming out from RML, but a blink forward from Mickey. He wants to be able to win this fight, but can they actually do it with the KP? Immediately throwing out the Poison Nova Hammer drop, but not quite finishing off any of these heroes. Boxy coming in fast, does have the Battle Hunger speeding him up. A nice ward block. KP's making it up. They see him, but not a forward. Lyquin does manage to get off his shapeshift, though, before the stun came in, and he will manage to run away. So if he can just keep vision of some of these heroes, the rest of the team can cut across, and they should be able to get at least 1 or 2 pickoffs here. The Lina is going to be protected a bit by the Alchemist, but here comes the rest of Liquid. KP does spot him, trying to slow him down. The Stampede looking to be able to run down the Lina, does manage to get him. Jump forward from the Alchemist, going straight for Mickey right now with a buyback coming out from the Lina. Can they get him chain stun, or Mickey's just going to turn and fight after all? He's got an Aegis. They can't really focus him down, and it's going to be Armel who dies instead. Mickey survives a little bit longer before that Aegis finally falls, but Gabby with a BKB, he still has a Chronosphere, and he's gonna let it fly just as the gyrocopter coming back alive. Can they save Mickey's life? No, they can't. The Fire Blast multicasters are too much damage, and Koipa running around with no shapeshift is gonna be enough to be able to finish off this Lina and maybe get some damage on the KP, but Gabby, he still has a wealth of damage on him. He's gonna time walk off some of that to be able to finish off the Lycan. Now just 2 supports, can they control him up? The H12, the silence isn't gonna be enough. Gabby will fall.
You just can't ever, no hero can sustain through that.
But I think it's a lot harder, right? Because he's in his safe lane, so cutting the creep wave there's a much smaller distance to work with. Gabby taking a lot of damage here. It's actually going to be overwhelmed. Just could not adapt into strength.
Only during the OD ult, so you could get his replicate off or whatever it is that you switch from back and forth, whatever the actual active on that's called. Yeah, if you don't get him instantly, you're just going to lose the fight.
Oh, they got an initiation on Armel with the Walrus Punch. No, a Fisher comes out from Gabby to be able to stop that one, quickly blowing up the offlaner, and now turning back towards poor old Taiga, who has nowhere to be able to run to, and Liquid, they're just bleeding out now at this point. Hemorrhaging kills, hemorrhaging buildings. TNC will back up as they see a buyback coming in. No need to get greedy. They've taken a tier 3. They can go for shrines next. This game is well in hand.
Level 5 Dagon coming out there.
No, I think you're absolutely right, by the way. Like, I think you did a great job highlighting, like, what KP was doing so well and how he was able to create all this space. And they are going to find their initiation on a Gabby. Gabby, who does have the Aegis, so Liquid cannot overcommit for this one, but they can't even finish him off in the first place. The imprisonment goes down, but he's going to come back where he'd enchant Totem to way out into the back lines. And now jumping back in. Gabby getting dangerously low for a moment there, trying to go for Koifa. Has a horde of zombies on him. Liquid going to have to give up this lane of barracks, it looks like.
I didn't know that interaction when you said he was going to show up on the other side.
Yeah. Oh, what a beautiful Manta. And that is Elena Barracks, and TNC give up nothing for it once again. I mean, how many times have we said that? TNC have made...
Actually enjoying that aspect.
He out of position here. Liquid trying to jump on him real quickly. Heavens Halberd buying so much time, though. KP, finally, it wears off on a Mickey, and he will drop the hammer to be able to finish off that Venomancer, but look at Gabby and Armel into the backlines they go. Already finished off that Shadow Demon, now using all that physical damage. Jesus, look at Mickey. He takes the Morphling out of the fight for a moment and will manage to finish off the 5 position of TNC, but nobody can deal with Gabby. Neither can they deal with Armel, as they just don't have the disables to be able to rock him, unless this call from Boxy, they don't have a whole lot of damage to be able to follow it up, especially as the Echo Slam coming in to be able to finish off some of these heroes. Mickey with a buyback, looking for any kind of kill to be able to claim after the Morphling is dead. He will be able to get the imprisonment. Looks to Armel. Armel jumps away. Tims, he's trying to get out of here. Blink Dagger's not going to be up in time, though, and he will fall. Liquid finally get an okay fight for themselves, but that's only because they had 2 different buybacks on their 2 cores.
Of course, like right as I talk about that, Veno gets caught out, and...
SVG and Samael, though, making their way over. Going to run into both the mines. One of them blows up. That's not a good start. There's a second one that's going to blow up onto the gyrocopter. Samael is still tanking up, though. The homing missile on its way. Vampire turns around, gets the double kill. He will fall to Yawar, but...
Oh, no. That was such a big rotation, too, from Sumail. He's the highest CS hero in the game. He thought he was just going to get a freebie by going down there. The Sand King was in between the towers. He thought this
was... Suicide over the top as well with the Death Ward. The Echo Slam being used by MSS doesn't really do any damage there as they lose 2.
Dude, Echo is, by the way, like one of the worst abilities to steal.
Yeah. Without Aftershock, it's a real bad ability. Bad.
Immortal target. They keep the Tombstone alive a little bit longer. There's a good ice path over on the side, and the first one to die is Undying into Lashrak. Also caught outside the base. It's a big problem as the trap holds him in position. Frost can't go anywhere. The Echo Slam will arrive with some good damage. Nico will finally be burnt just as the Aegis, the Immortal timed out. They waited for the right opportunity, but it feels like the sacrifice was just too much. GG is called. Alliance take game 1
to the process, and
would have alleviated a little bit of pressure on the map. Maybe you could have gotten a bit aggressive during his downtime.
Maybe you get a Roche or something because you have this Visage hero.
Get better bounty control. They're going to be able to find Boxy here as they make a smoke up into the triangle. Now Mickey is here, does have the imprisonment. They've already used the shrine, though. The Snowball is going to try and pick up the axe instead. He managed to blink himself away, but that's perfect for Armel. Now, with the axe right next to the OT, they get a beautiful dream call. They're going to try and run him over. Disruption by Mickey, bit of point, but there's Tims entering in with the Blink Dagger. Echo Slam to finish off the 2 cores, and a Fisher to be able to block out the Captain Insania. And look at that, KP immediately TPing up to the top lane. They are giving Liquid absolutely nothing. They will not take any damage on their towers despite that split push from Koifa. Win the fight to smoke up. Can they get the opening they need? Can they run into Gabby and burst him down? They're going to run into Marge. Not the best target, but it is a pickoff nonetheless. He slips away with a Force Staff coming out from KP, and they do manage to get some control onto Mickey for a while. Now they jump in for the Chronosphere, and they can't really protect Mickey at all in this situation. Insania is being burnt down by Armel on the back lines. They finish up the supports. Taiga falls as well inside that Chronosphere. Boxy will manage to TP out, but no buyback for the gyrocopter, not for another 2.5 minutes, and he's down for 95. This is looking...
A sign of weakness here on Beast Coast side. As Nico Baby, without Chrono, still looking for Whisper in the trees. He won't be able to find the Tinker just yet. But he did, not long ago, solo kill the Ricky with that Chrono. We'll pretend that didn't happen.
He just killed the Faceless.
I was watching that the entire time and I'm thinking, he's fine, right? He walked through March. He continually was just walking in March.
And they die for no reason, but Solo usually eats a gank. And eating a gank is a good play if you're a 5.
And he's setting up on the mid now. Nightmare's there. He needs to make sure he's out of range. Look at this movement. So he doesn't get Fiend's Grip over. They might need it at this rate. They're going to chase in. Lift's coming out pretty early. No Rubik's here now. Centaur needs to escape the Avalanche toss. He finds the second kill. Save this whole series so far.
That's tunnel vision right there. If you're Rubik in that situation, it's a little bit of tunnel visioning.
You want the Fiend's Grip.
He wants the
same spot he was before. What a beautiful Fisher. Finally, Gabby shows up once again, hunting down Insanian at every turn. Beautiful Fisher block coming in from Tim's.
Bash can't connect. There it is. They do get it in the end of follow-up. No, the damage different. Time lapse barely. 5% HP. Now the turnaround. Soulbind's going to come out. The Ignis does go down, but they are low on 2 already inside of Liquid. And chase on the back line. Nullify comes out. Tiger dead. Follow-up on Insanian as well. They do get Rubik on the other side of the fight. But look at this, fighting up against this. BKB, disarmed, trying to move away. Quick can't fight back. Mel Bash going for this kill, which is a hard one though. BKB's going to run out. He's dead. 100 seconds on the sideline. Does have buyback. Might need to use it, but they're losing too many. They're bleeding. They're hemorrhaging.
Well, even as he's saved by the disruption, there's nothing really to get him out of here. He can imprison and disruption and do all of these things, but there's so much AoE damage. Gabby jumping even farther forward to be able to catch Koifa up next. A stun on the Boxy as well. Gets the call onto Gabby, but Gabby being healed up by the Soul Rip means there's no chance to be able to claim that kill. Jumping forward again. There is no escape from the Aghanim's Morphling. Once you have been broken, nobody is...
Teammates can be up in a few seconds. Buyback from Shadow Demon because he got it 2 seconds before spawning. Now the buyback's going to be there from the Shrek. They need to retreat and get everyone out clean. Envy, pushed up, going to go for the spin. Doesn't go for the TP though. They might be able to at this rate. Mastermind's going deep. He's going to be able to set up here. Now the Omnistat's going to be there. No, the Chrono too late. Frost, no! He's going to go down again. He's going to jump out. He doesn't even get stuck in the Chrono. Envy, in a moment of madness, turns against him and ensures that Viking do not even have a lifeline here. They still can't deal him. They're going to turn around. The Bash is going to be there. Mastermind trying to buy some time. Envy down to half HP. No, he might turn himself around. This spin's going to come out. Needs to move him away. The Shrek has plenty of mana to work with. The Meatball is going to be dropped as well. Mastermind's dead. They can go back in again. They just need to wait for the healing ward right now, and in the meantime, the Spirit Vessel's there, and Bone's going to be chased onto the Inkswell. He will die next as well. It looks like they've done this as Pandas can move back into the base. It was a risk that they might lose Envy, but now they get themselves the game. 2-0.
Yeah, it's your Bone 7 and this Viking GG lineup. They thought that they had some sort...
Is this even for such a long time? Gabby finally dies. The throne is exposed. Armel get to work, but NIP, they're all up right now. Can they actually make this defense? They bring down Armel. They bring down KP. But the 5-man black hole. Tims, he's doing it. He's ending the game all by himself. Fine, he says. I will do it myself. And Tims ends it in style. Goddamn, give him those tips, TNC. He deserves it. The game goes TNC's way.
Earning some style.